Good evening, everyone. So today we'll discuss the topic that is mechanism that are involved in absorption by roots. Okay, the video it is the first part of the video is already uploaded, and it was regarding adaptations that are there in roots for absorption of water and mineral from the soil. But this video will continue with what are the mechanism or the biological process which are involved in absorptions by the roots. Okay, so basically naming them are imbibition, diffusion, osmosis, active transport, turgidity and placidity. In this osmosis I have also given a brief regarding this in the last video, so we'll continue with this one. The first one is imbibition. Okay, in this video we'll discuss only three. One that is imbibition, diffusion and osmosis. Active transport and turgidity and placidity will be continued in the next video. So the next slide is imbibition. Imbibition we have also discussed in the last topic. Sorry, last video we have discussed about imbibition. Okay, now here we see the word imbibition. What do you mean by the word imbibe? Imbibition comes from the word imbibe, and to imbibe means to absorb or to drink through the surface. Usually, how do we drink water? Human being, we drink through our mouth, or any animal which is there, they uses their mouth to drink the water, but these roots, or you can also see the seeds, they drink water through their surface. That is called as imbibition. Okay, now you see the word imbibition means to absorb something or to drink through the surface. The first point is very much clear. In the next topic it is given root. Here the extension of roots and are extended into the pores of soil particles. Okay, you see in the into this diagram over here, it is there. These roots here, they are not stick from outside, they are actually coming from the roots only. They are unicellular, means they are made up of one cell. Okay, root means any one cell of root, it extend and it becomes elongated. This only extension of root is called as root hair. Root hairs are unicellular. Okay, they are extended into the soil particles. Now you see over here, suppose this white portion which is there, which I am drawing over here, जहाँ पे मैं red line खींच रही हूँ. Suppose this white portion is actually soil. So see, if roots hair are not there, and if these roots, they do not possess this root hair, what will happen? The area of absorption will be only this much. Okay, this much which I'm coloring actually, and this whole area will be left out. ये जो area होगा, ये यहाँ से soil जो है वो उस इस portion के soil के portion से absorption नहीं हो पाएगा. So you see imbibition क्या होता है कि imbibition क्या होता है, soil particles के बीच में ये root hairs होते हैं ना, small particles होते हैं soil के, वहाँ उसके extension तक पहुँचने के लिए. अब you can take an example. You must have seen your mother sewing these cloths. तो जहाँ पे जिस कपड़े में पतला धागा चाहिए होता है, वहाँ हम मोटे धागे का यूज नहीं कर सकते. लाइक दिस ओनली सॉइल पार्टिकल्स, जहाँ जब बहुत छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स है, उसमें इतना ज्यादा थिक रूट नहीं जा पाएगा. तो वो रूट हेयर्स क्या होते हैं, वो बहुत ही एक तो यूनिसेलुलर होते हैं, वजह से बहुत पतले होते हैं वो, और वो सॉइल पार्टिकल्स के अंदर पेनिट्रेट करते हैं एंड दे एक्चुअली ड्रिंक थ्रू देयर सरफेस. मींस इम्बिबिशन वी हैव सीन कि एब्जॉर्प्शन थ्रू द सरफेस, तो सरफेस के थ्रू उसको एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं. अब we'll come to the concept that why and how do they absorb the water through the surface. Now you see cell wall. We all know cell wall is made up of cellulose. The outermost layer of plant cell is cell wall. Animal cell में cell membrane होती है, but plant cell में cell membrane के बाहर एक wall होती है जिसको हम कहते हैं cell wall, and cell wall is actually made up of cellulose. Okay, cellulose is hydrophilic. There are two terms over here, hydrophilic and hydrophobic. Phobic words से आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. फोबिक मीन्स जिससे जो दूर भागता है, जिसे डर लगता है. तो हाइड्रोफोबिक इज समथिंग which does not attract water or which repel the water, but hydrophilic is something which actually absorb the water. तो cellulose क्या होता है, वो हाइड्रोफिलिक होता है, वो absorb होता है, वो वाटर लविंग होता है, वो वाटर को absorb करता है. तो सेल वॉल क्योंकि आउटर मोस्ट वॉल है प्लांट सेल की, तो रूट सेल यूनिसेलुलर है. वी ऑल नो दैट। अब रूट सेल में जो सबसे बाहर की वॉल होगी वो क्या होगी, सेल्यूलोज होगी, एक यूनिसेलुलर, सपोज वी टेक दिस वन। तो यहाँ पे सबसे ज्यादा जो बाहर की लेयर होगी उसकी वो क्या होगी, सेल वॉल होगी। सेल वॉल इज मेड अप ऑफ सेल्यूलोज, और सेल्यूलोज वाटर को अट्रैक्ट करता है, इट इज हाइड्रोफिलिक, तो वो वाटर को एब्जॉर्ब करके सेल्स के थ्रू अपने सेल में अंदर एब्जॉर्ब करता है, इट गोज इनटू द रूट एंड देन इनटू द स्टेम, एंड द प्रोसेस कंटिन्यूज टिल इट रीचेस द रिक्वायर्ड पार्ट ऑफ द प्लांट। ओके, आई होप दिस इज क्लियर कि आपको ये समझ में आ गया इम्बिबिशन क्यों होता है। So the next thing is diffusion, or next mechanism that we'll discuss is diffusion. Firstly, we'll see what is diffusion, because I haven't briefed you about diffusion in the for the videos which I have uploaded earlier. So first we'll see what is diffusion. Okay, now you see diffusion is actually the movement of free molecule of substances from their higher concentration to their low concentration. अब यहाँ osmosis से confuse मत होना, क्योंकि osmosis में हम concentration चेक करते हैं water का, but in diffusion we check the concentration of the solute, या जिस चीज को हम उसमें involve कर रहे हैं या जिस चीज को हम उसमें dissolve कर रहे हैं water में, उसका हम concentration देखते हैं। तो molecule में solute वो होता है जिसको हम water में dissolve करते हैं। तो डिफ्यूजन क्या होता है, फ्री मूवमेंट होता है मॉलिक्यूल्स का फ्रॉम देयर हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू देयर लोअर कंसंट्रेशन। नाउ यू सी ओवर हियर देयर इज अ बीकर, इन दिस वाटर इज फिल्ड टिल हाफ एंड पोटेशियम परमैंगनेट इज बीइंग डिसॉल्व्ड इनटू इट। तो पोटेशियम परमैंगनेट की कंसंट्रेशन कहाँ पे ज्यादा है, अपने इस एरिया में ज्यादा होगी। एंड नाउ यू सी फ्रॉम हियर इट हैज स्टार्टेड, मींस यहाँ पे हायर कंसंट्रेशन है और इस पोर्शन में लोअर कंसंट्रेशन होगी। तो ये क्या है, फ्री मूवमेंट है मॉलिक्यूल्स का फ्रॉम देयर हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू देयर लोअर कंसंट्रेशन। ओके, इसमें एक चीज ध्यान रखने वाली है कि डिफ्यूजन डज नॉट टेक प्लेस थ्रू एनी ऑब्स्टिकल, नहीं होता है इसके उसमें कुछ भी, इट डज नॉट टेक प्लेस थ्रू एनी मेम्ब्रेन, ये डायरेक्टली हो जाता है। बेसिकली डिफ्यूजन रूट सेल्स में कहाँ होता है, जब रूट सेल्स के अंदर या रूट्स में वाटर एंड मिनरल्स पहुंच जाते हैं, तो जिस पोर्शन में वो एब्जॉर्ब होते हैं उस पोर्शन से ऊपर पोर्शन में जाने के लिए, मींस अपर हायर उसका पुशअप के लिए डिफ्यूजन इज बीइंग देयर। और ये डिफ्यूजन वहां पे होता है कि प्लांट्स में जिस एरिया में ज्यादा एब्जॉर्प्शन हुआ है उस एरिया से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन एरिया तक पहुंचाने के लिए डिफ्यूजन इज बीइंग यूज्ड। इसमें एक चीज ये ध्यान रखनी है, दोनों चीजें टू आर इन डायरेक्ट कॉन्टैक्ट, मींस दिस solute and the water they are in direct contact, इसमें कोई भी मेम्ब्रेन का सेपरेशन नहीं होता है, नॉट सेपरेटेड बाय सेमी मेम्ब्रेन जैसे कि ऑस्मोसिस में होता है। डिफ्यूजन में ये चीज नहीं होती है कि वो हो। और डिफ्यूजन में now you see diffusion starts from the concentration of it start from maintaining the balance, means higher concentration से lower concentration की ओर जाते हैं मॉलिक्यूल्स जो solute dissolve किया गया है वाटर में या किसी भी लिक्विड में। और डिफ्यूजन also take place in gases also, okay, वो भी gases में भी same process है, from their higher concentration to their lower concentration they move। So till the time the whole liquid it becomes equally concentrated, till then the diffusion takes place। Okay, now we need to remember something about this diffusion. Firstly, there is no obstacle in the path of the molecules, जैसे कि ऑस्मोसिस में हमने देखा, और we have seen in the imbibition there is obstacle, cell membrane, cell wall, but over here there is no obstacle in diffusion। diffusion तभी होगा जब कोई obstacle नहीं होगा बीच में। Okay, now you see over here they move about freely in all directions but in a pattern। Now you see the solute which is being put inside the solvent। solvent क्या होता है, जिसमें हमने उसको dissolve किया है, या water, milk or something, जो solvent means जिस liquid में हम उसे dissolve कर रहे हैं that is solvent, या जिस चीज में हम कुछ मिला रहे हैं वो solvent है। solute is something जिस चीज को हम उसमें मिला रहे हैं, of the thing, the particles which we are dissolving, that is solute। तो solute के जो particles होते हैं वो freely move करते हैं in all the direction but in a pattern। we have seen in the earlier pic कि ये देखिए यहाँ, और ये we have seen this pic also, this one ये इस portion में है यहाँ पे, but it is going to from its higher concentration to its lower concentration, but it is moving in a pattern ऐसे ही नहीं कि कहीं पोर्शन किसी पोर्शन में हो रहा है किसी में नहीं हो रहा है. Firstly it will go in this portion, okay, then it will go in higher level till it become equally dissolved. The concentration is equal in all the parts of the solvent. Till then the diffusion takes place. Molecules move from their higher concentration. Now the third point is this, that molecules they move from their higher concentration towards the region of their lower concentration. अपने higher concentration से वो अपने lower concentration की ओर जाते हैं. water के concentration में या जिस चीज में उसको dissolve किया जा रहा है, osmosis में हम देखते हैं concentration water की ध्यान रखते हैं, but in diffusion you have to remember we see the concentration of the molecules. Okay, diffusion continues until molecules are uniformly distributed. You see, I have told you earlier, जब तक कि molecule uniformly distribute नहीं हो जाते और the concentration level of the whole solvent becomes equal, till then it continues. In order to hasten process, the glass rod or spoon can be used to stir. If you need to hasten process or you need the process to be completed quickly, you can actually dissolve it using the spoon or the glass rod. You have done it very you must have done it when you're home, when you're making that rasna or something. You actually dissolve it using the spoon. That process is actually diffusion. Okay, now we'll see about osmosis. Osmosis is movement of water molecules from their high concentration to their lower concentration. Okay, now you see water molecules in osmosis. You have to remember 3 points basically. Movement of what? Water molecules according to the concentration of water molecules through a semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so basically movement of water molecule from their high concentration means from dilute solution. So, अब इसको आप कैसे समझ सकते हैं? Suppose you have taken 2 glass and equal amount of water is being added into it, and in first glass you add 1 tablespoon of salt, in the second glass you have added 2 tablespoon of salt. The concentration of water is higher in the first glass because there is less amount of solute, तो water को molecules ज़्यादा है उसमें, and the concentration is lower in the second glass of water molecules because amount of solute is higher. Okay, so they are both the one and the same thing. अगर आप dilute solution कहते हैं और या ये कहते हैं कि water molecules का concentration ज़्यादा है, तो it automatically it is clear that the amount of solute is less. Okay, so third one is through a semi-permeable membrane. The two solutions are not in direct contact. This thing needs to be remembered that they are not in direct contact as in diffusion. Diffusion में solute के according चल रहे थे हम, यहाँ पे हम higher concentration of water molecules according चल रहे हैं, and diffusion में कोई भी obstacle नहीं होता है, but in osmosis semi-permeable membrane act as an obstacle actually, or it only allows the water molecule to enter through it. Okay, osmosis can be classified into 2 types based on the direction of the movement of water molecules. Osmosis दो तरीके का होता है water molecule के direction के according. अगर आप देखें तो first is end osmosis, second is X osmosis. So we'll see X osmosis, end osmosis first. Okay, the word end means inward. Okay, and osmosis or osmo means a push or a thrust or a force. एक push या इसको हम कहते हैं कि वो कितना पुश हो रहा है, कितना थर्स्ट लगा रहा है वो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज end osmosis. Now you see over here resins are there which are being soaked in water. You can do it for overnight also. In the morning you see that the resins they are being swelled up and they have absorbed the water. Why? Because the concentration of water is higher in this area, okay, and it is lower in these areas. And resins they are actually plants, so they are having the cell membrane. Cell membrane acts as a semi-permeable membrane and the osmosis takes place. Okay, when the water moves from the surrounding, that is less concentration, toward the inside of the cell, that is higher concentration, means that suppose you have taken a cell and you have put it into a it into a solution that is highly concentrated with water, means उसमें उस solution में water का concentration ज़्यादा है. जैसे कि इस example में हम देख रहे हैं कि ये जो cells हैं और you can say resins हैं, ये इनमें higher concentration of water नहीं है, but surrounding is there with higher concentration of water. तो इस केस में water will move inside the cell. That is why it is called end osmosis. End osmosis means inside the cell. End means inward and osmo means push or thrust. जब इनवर्ड ऑस्मोसिस होता है या इनवर्ड एक थ्रस्ट लगता है कि वो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल जो है वो बाहर से अंदर की तरफ जाए सेल के दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एंड ऑस्मोसिस. द मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर inside the cell through the semi-permeable membrane is called as end osmosis. The movement of water molecule inside the cell through a semi-permeable membrane is called as endosmosis. And the result of endosmosis is basically that the cell it swells up. You see raisins, when you see these raisins in the morning, they are all swollen up. Okay. So the next one is exosmosis. In exosmosis, it is actually the opposite of endosmosis. The water molecule from the cell, in this case, the cell is less concentrated, and the solution in which the cell is being placed, that is highly concentrated, or it is having less amount of water and more amount of solute towards the surroundings. See, the water moves from the cell that is less concentrated towards the surrounding that is more concentrated. Suppose you place a resin into a solution that is having very high amount of sugar and very less amount of water. In that solution, if you have placed the cell, what will happen? The water, it will start leaving the cell, because the amount of water, the concentration of water is higher inside the cell, and the concentration of water is less or lower into the solution in which it is being placed. You have seen in the earlier video, I have told you that osmosis, it takes place till the concentration of both, means the cell and the surrounding becomes equal. जब तक दोनों साइड का concentration equal नहीं हो जाता है, till then the osmosis take place. As soon as the concentration becomes equal, the osmosis stops on its own. In this case, exosmosis means leaving the cell. In this case, what will happen? The cell, it will actually shrink. Okay, shrinkage of the cell takes place in this case. So here we come to the end of the video. I have explained till exosmosis, and next we'll see the tonicity of the solutions and the types of solutions which are there in which osmosis takes place, and what happened to the cell if they are placed in that type of solutions. So we'll see that in the next video, and I hope you like the video. Do share with your friends, with your teachers, or teachers, they can share with their students, parents. If you need any help regarding this topic, you can surely put it down in the comment section. And if you need any topic to be discussed like this, you can surely tell me in the comment section. Do put your comments in the comment section. Any queries which are there, you can also put it over there. Do like the hit button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.